Hi, my name is Scott Hepford. I live in Houston, Texas. I am the co-founder and COO of Diabetes Relief. I'm also the CEO of Diabetes Relief International. We are a healthcare company based out of Houston, Texas that has specialty in diabetes management. So when we originally brought Joe in, the problem that we had was we had a practice that was struggling, single location. We weren't 100% crisp on how we were going to approach our patient base, how we get the word out, how we tell our story in a way that would be well received, as well as just in general looking at operational low-hanging fruit, just in general a third-party perspective. In working with Joe and having him advise and coach and as a person that we could consult with, he not only assisted in actual tactical things that we could easily change and adjust, but it was sort of a bigger piece. It was actually a mindset change. It was an ability to kind of look at things and say, wait a minute, that's not actually what's going on. That's not the place where we should focus our time, our effort, and our energy, especially when we had limited resources. So having us zero in and really ask questions that you would think would be just the blinding obvious, but he just has a knack of being able to help you sort of perfect your thinking. In helping us get our minds straight in terms of how to come about some of the problems resolution that we were going after, where it's resulted is we've got a broader goal, a broader look at what we can do to serve a broader population. And in fact, we went from that one struggling facility to now we have 13 locations, 3 of which are outside of the country, and also pivoting the entire offering from owned locations to licensing out and really focusing in on what we're actually super good at, and not taking up the time, the effort, the resources, and the capital to focus on things that we're actually not as good as we thought we were. Helps us as a company get to a much better revenue profile, and then on top of that, it also helps the actual folks that we're serving. One of the things that I like the absolute most about working with Joe as a consultant and coach and advisor is that he really takes the time to understand your situation. He's not just giving you some kind of a textbook response to, oh, this is how you A plus B equals C, but he really takes the time to understand and really help you even better understand and frame up what the actual problem is that you're trying to solve. Great example. We are in a medical business, and when it comes to medicine, it's critical that you're not selling a patient on something that is truly something they desperately need in many cases for their health, especially with diabetes. And so it's a delicate conversation because you really want to be able to explain what we're all about, but at the same time don't feel like you're trying to sell an infomercial. And what Joe was really good about was helping us to frame up that conversation in a way that was a very authentic and very ethical explanation of what was going on. And it wasn't a sales process, it was an education process. And through educating the patient in sort of the right light and the right environment, it made all the difference. So if you find yourself in a position where you're on the fence whether you should work with Joe or not, I would strongly urge you to do it. He is, and you'll see this when you have the opportunity to work with him, he is a unique individual. He is one of those people that you will meet once in a lifetime, and his skills and capabilities, his talents that he's been blessed with, and how he's chosen to actually utilize those to bless other people in this world are really truly second to none. His talent is it's hard to even describe in a fast video. I would strongly encourage you to make the call to work with him, and just listen to not just all the words that he's saying, but the direction he's trying to help you get to, both in your mind and in your actions. So over the years, as I've had the opportunity to get to know Joe, I've come to appreciate him at a whole other level, beyond just business, which he's truly good at nearly all things business. He's also an amazing person when it comes to being a husband and being a father and being a friend. He's truly been a blessing in my life. He's somebody that I consider to be a trusted advisor, and I can count on one hand how many of those I have in my life. He's somebody that I truly seek out his thought and his perspective on critically important things and sometimes just silly things. He is an amazing guy. I encourage you strongly to get to work with him. It will change your life.